So, hey, what is up? We are live. I am coming to you live to talk to you all about three important things. So, it is the new year and it has started with a real bang. And for those of you who are still looking to make 2025 your best year yet, I wanted to come on and, just share with you some key things about sales and AI lately. So, first thing I wanted to start off with is in terms of sales psychology and sales mindset. Now, sales psychology and sales mindset is crucial today if you were to really make an impact with your business and with your, whether it's your product, your service, or other. And I think something really crucial as well at the moment is in terms of sales and relationships. The relationships that we have, the depth of those relationships with our clients and our buyers really creates that level of extra kind of stickiness around how and who to work with when we find ourselves in a time where we need to master our psychology in order to sell well. And this is an area where, again, throughout my career, and it continues to be a really, really important thing, the ability to sell where we have perhaps a particularly competitive category or market, or perhaps we just have like a lot of others doing similar but not exactly the same offering. And it's about how we stand out, how do we catch attention, and how also are we, how are we standing up and promoting what we do. And again, as someone who takes a lot of discipline in terms of my personal care and my fitness routine, I think it's super important to have these habits around our sales as well. And when I talk about habits and sales, I talk about measuring our performance and measuring our level of, essentially, our level of conversion with our buyers as well. So again, many of you will be aware of these metrics, but you may not have had formal sales training. You may not have had a sales role, but as a business owner and as an entrepreneur, you may now find yourself in a position where you need to find solutions and you need to find relevant and effective, robust frameworks and systems to help you to get further faster. Because again, even with the very best product, even with a great service, great marketing, it's so crucial to have a steady stream of sales pipeline and to be able to feel a level of abundance and inflow with that. So again, you may have some referrals, you may have some customers today, but this is again having that foresight to think ahead and think, where are my next 5 or 10 clients coming from? And I raise this because this is a persistent problem. It's a persistent problem in sales, like sales mindset as well, where in sales mindset, of course, sellers need to get better and better at how they manage their emotions, how they manage those sales interactions, and how effectively they build rapport and they're able to connect with buyers in a way that really sets them apart. And this is so crucial. Today's buyers are more they're more intelligent, they're more informed than ever, and so they are looking for the individual, the solution, which is somehow different, somehow bringing massive value, or somehow standing out to them, perhaps because of how innovative it is in solving their persistent or new problem. And this is why it's really crucial that I'm, again, the talking about these types of things is important, but also it's around how measuring how effectively we're doing that and holding ourselves to some level of consistency around how we're doing that, what are we consciously going to go out there with, and what's the intention as well around our buyers, how we're going to make them feel, how they're going to again have a better sales experience, how they're going to have a better overall experience of just working with, coming into contact with our business. So again, it's about being the difference. And I think, stuff is said about being the difference in sales and selling with integrity. But again, there are plenty of offers around. There are plenty of people who claim they have the solution. So again, it's a very difficult today. And so we need that level of perspective and empathy to really relate to our buyers, to understand, how much they're going through. Why are we going to be the difference? And how we're going to see through as well the change that we're discussing from end to end. And how can we help them to be so confident and so comfortable that they will see that change and experience it, that it doesn't even become a decision, a difficult decision. It's as they say, a no-brainer to do it. So another area that is really, really crucial and that I wanted to speak about today is the benefits of AI for role play, sales role play. Now, if you have not tried this, you're definitely missing something, because AI and AI advanced voice is absolutely amazing for role play and for getting the opportunity to really walk through what a sales conversation is like today for you. Now, many people will be recording their calls, but they don't necessarily have any benchmarking, any ability to really get the level of interaction and variety in that interaction, right? So we may have one sales meeting and we record that sales meeting, but here's the thing, we don't know how that compared to the other meetings we did. We don't necessarily know, again, what role that customer was playing. Were they, for example, a customer who was a warm prospect? Were they a cold prospect? And what was the outcome at the end? So one of the things that I help people to do is to really understand around what is the best system and framework via tech to sell better. And that is crucial. And part of this is really getting into the level of detail to actually look at your sales calls in a different way. And like I say, advanced AI voice is brilliant in that it can adopt a role and a persona. And whether you like AI solutions overall or not, it doesn't actually matter. Like in this particular case, the relevance of AI and the use case is simply that it is playing that persona, that customer that you are looking to work with. And why this is so good is because, again, you can do the role play, you can do it 3 times, you could do it 5 times. Often in role play scenarios, people are embarrassed or self-conscious in public about role play. Again, if you do a role play in a group live, it's very different to doing a role play with an AI privately, where you can make errors, you can make mistakes, you can get it to give you feedback. Of course, it's not going to be as good as in a coaching scenario, but it is going to be something to help you to improve and develop. So I'm a big fan of AI for role play. And another, really important topic around that is the specific interaction and how many interactions that we are having. Because in sales, we need to have a certain volume of interactions in order for us to test and trial and improve our offerings. So if we do not have the opportunity to do this, again, we either need to, can you, let's just take a moment and imagine, like, again, if we are not doing role play and we're not practicing and we're not looking at our sales calls, again, how are we able to actually unpack what is happening? So for example, someone might be selling in exactly the same way with absolutely like little interest in change. But the key thing about sales is that the results speak for themselves. So if we're getting results, i.e. we know it's working, but if it's not working and we're getting less sales, again, we need that data, we need that ability to reflect and review what went well, what could have been improved. And that is how we, that sense of improvement and development is absolutely crucial to help us to really develop and really improve. And again, I really hope that as a result of AI and what it's bringing, it's able to at least bring a sounding board, right? Something where you can test and practice and learn. And like I say, you can be confident that that is your training and test environment. And this is so crucial today. Again, not perhaps quite enough practice, preparation is going into some elements and areas of sales. So I think this is an important topic. And I think that, again, you don't have to be at all technically savvy to use AI and advanced voice AI today. You can literally take out your phone and use the likes of your ChatGPT on. You can download the app, you can use it, you can install advanced voice, and that is how easy and how accessible it is. So again, you don't have to go on to the platform even of the likes of ChatGPT. You can literally do it all from your phone now. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about the convenience of AI and AI apps and chatbots? And are you finding that they are just another app in your phone? Or are you finding that increasingly you're looking to reduce the number of apps and tools that you use and work with? And perhaps you have chosen just one AI tool and platform to do a lot of your AI work. And I help businesses with their frameworks and systems around AI and how to implement AI. And one of the things that I can say is that AI and different models within AI have really important relevance. But I certainly wouldn't rely on just one for my entire business operations and business output. So again, sometimes it's about being smart with what we're using specific tools and platforms for and what specific use case, right? And just having that path and navigating that. But I think what sometimes people are missing is the strategy, and the strategy exists and a need for strategy with AI tools and platforms as well. So we need to be really, really capable of understanding where to go for what to save ourselves some of the perhaps bad outputs that we may have got in the past from certain apps and platforms. If you're finding a generic output, again, perhaps it's the case that there is a different platform, a different app, which is purpose built, which might do what you're looking to do even better, where you're not a prompt expert. So there are all of these kind of shortcuts, all of these kind of considerations to be made when you are working with AI for business. And of course, keeping all of that to hand for when you need it. I think it's all about, just like with an instrument, you want to start and you want to hit the play button, and you want it to keep moving. You don't want to get stuck, but at the same time, it needs, AI tools and apps might need a little bit of input. You might need that little bit of experience with them. So with that, this is just a short live again to come on to say Happy New Year and to, again, to throw some ideas around about sales and AI and what I'm seeing and what I think is important and can help businesses today around sales problems and how they can apply AI to improve some of those sales problems. So with that, I will see you on another live, and thank you for watching and saying hi. And with that, take care. Till next time.